Bikeman Performance.
The only thing that will make us happier is if you liked and subscribed.
We did the Bikeman Stage 3 kit combo. The only thing I didn't do was the exhaust, just because I already have an aftermarket exhaust. So what all exactly did we do?
So we threw the drop-in cams, the stage 3 tuning, and the clutch kit. Should be pushing, you know, right around 300 crank horsepower. So we'll take her to the sand tomorrow and dial in the clutching, and should be good to go. So
Yeah. So what was that about an add-on roughly on horse?
right around 60 horsepower.
Yeah, right around 60. That's
So on the dyno, ours did like 331, and we're just, you know, about 30 horse on the tune and just over 30 on cams, you know,
okay.
at, you know, peak horsepower.
Yeah. So should get a nice little pep on our steps. So tomorrow we will run the Kraken against...
Are you renaming
Bru-
the glow stick to the Kraken?
I mean, the glow sticks had a lot of names. So the glow stick, Ronald McDonald's ugly stepsister, whatever you want to call the Kraken here, against the stock Bruiser. Is that what?
Yeah. So Bruiser does have a Bikeman clutch spring in it.
Because
and a tune. And hopefully
I didn't know that. He told me that after the fact, you know, yesterday.
Yeah.
So he's tuned and he's clutched. So yours, you know.
You're tuned and clutched?
I don't have the cam.
Stop. What? After all these massive rides, Chad, you have a tune. I've always wondered why his car was a little bit faster than mine. He has a Bikeman tune already on it. All these adventures we've gone on, he's never brought up he has a Bikeman tune on it. You sandbagging son of a gun.
I didn't know you had a tune. I thought it was stuck.
Well, I don't know if the tune was done properly. Is there any way you can check if the tune was done properly?
If I had all the login credentials and stuff, I could.
So these could be pretty even then.
Well, you have the cam.
You have cams,
I have
so
the
you
cams.
should make some more power.
The cam,
Okay.
I think, is where it's at.
They run pretty good stock, but they get to a certain point and then they just maintain,
Yeah.
where the cam really lets them breathe and run out on the big end. So they just continue to pull. And then you start doing the head work and open up the ports and bigger valves, then they just continue to pull and pull and pull.
Uh-huh.
And it brings the torque, you know, more even with the horsepower, rather than, you know, horsepower and torque falling off together.
Yeah.
You know, your horsepower will kind of come up and fall off a little bit, but with, you know, you start doing cams and head, the torque starts to tabletop and carries out a long ways more like a turbo does. So.
And thanks to Jared, I could confidently race you without blowing my belt.
Wondering if you're gonna go through your fifth belt.
Yeah, because I was really close. Where is that belt? I was really close to hitting my fourth belt.
You're pretty much at your fourth belt. Like you've grenaded
you don't
three.
even get to count that as a good belt. I don't even know if you can get out on that belt. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
I got
grenaded
home.
grenaded 3 100%, and then this one is obviously just toast.
That's what it
So
should
you
be.
went through 4 belts.
This is how new it was. I just put this on yesterday.
Yep.
24 hours ago.
24 hours ago, and she gone. Now we're just trying to, you know, clean up the clutch sheave, and then my belt is actually kind of like breaking off from the top, so it's almost like it's hitting something, but since it's inside a case, there's like nothing to hit. So we're still kind of at a mystery of what's really going on.
But she is a little sluggish in this elevation.
It makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You don't really think about it, but all of our cars have seemed just a little...
Mine's probably gonna feel the same because the elevation.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna feel like it did before.
You're gonna be like,
Until I get
don't
it back to
feel anything.
Arizona.
Sounds also pretty slick.
Those lick off or?
It's hard to see.
She went to the barber.
Well, I think we got the clutch adjusted to where it will handle it and make the car respectable rather than just
Embarrassing.
yeah, right.
We'll go play with it.
Ready to go for a rip? You want to go to choke with all the Pro Rs?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? The highway?
Test 'em out.
Yeah, we'll see what. So here we go. We got big boy Bikeman. She is set up, and then we got just a little stage 1 more or less tune.
Yeah, tuning, clutching.
Tuning, a little bit of clutching.
On that one, yep.
Yeah,
Clutching.
tuning, clutching. Then we got the stage 3, right, which is gonna have your cams.
Tune, clutching.
Awesome.
I might take my spare
And then the
tire
beast.
off.
Yeah, you want to get rid of your
Get
spare
rid of
tire?
about 75 pounds.
Get rid of some weight. Might as well. I mean,
I throw my wife out and I gain a car up choke. Like, get out! I'm gonna race.
Yeah.
What are you saying? I'm fat. Get out. I just want to win. Get out. You only got me by like less than half a car. I will
Put
beat
that
him if
on
you get out.
YouTube right there.
oh yeah, we're putting that on there. I'm sure she doesn't watch the channel.
Not too bad, huh?
Dude, we were ripping. I was like, there's no way Bo's gonna be here, so I was like, we better park it. So, but he's almost here now, so we go. About that rip.
Why did Bo give up?
I don't know. I'll have to ask him.
I don't know, dude. Something felt sluggish to me.
You're feeling sluggish? Dude, I feel sluggish on this even. I was surprised like how much I was losing on the top. You say you got a lot of air way back there?
Dude, did you see that?
Yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like when we went through the dip, I'm like, whoa! I was freaking flying, dude. Flying.
That was fun, right? That's why I mean,
It's kind of like right now.
It's fun
pretty
if
good.
you're like-
It's pretty rollery.
yeah.
Sometimes
When it
gets
gets
a
to that
little-
sharp
when it
edge.
gets sharpy.
Cool thing is, if you ever see Jared from Bikeman, he will let you drive his car.
I've not seen him say no to a single soul.
And people, it's a great marketing tool because people are like, oh, I'm gonna install that now, you know, or I'm gonna go buy a Pro R. This guy, him and his wife, he's like, can I drive that? So he took it for a rip.
And
Came
let's
back.
clarify, he had a pretty legit Turbo S.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
nothing
not
wrong with
stock.
his
There was
car.
nothing close to stock on that
No.
car. What do you think of it?
I fucking love it. I gotta have one. Thank you so much.
Yeah, kind of fun, huh? Like
That's-
the throttle. And
oh
the,
my
like
God.
This, like,
That just cost you 20 grand because
Oh
now you're
my
gonna have to
God.
get a Pro
Yeah.
R and then a
Yeah,
Bikeman
it did.
performance setup.
Yes, it did. That's crazy. That fucking thing was beautiful. Oh my God.
I saw her driving their Turbo S, like, isn't she pretty? Don't you want to keep it?
It looks good, doesn't it?
She already knows. She knows the deal. As soon as we seen you guys pull up, I'm like, oh God, there they are. Oh my God, there they are. Honey, did you see him? Honey, did you see him? Honey, did you see him? Did you see him? Say.
All right, here we go. We are gonna line them up. Bikeman 2 and 3 kit, and then the big boy kit from Bikeman. The Bikeman Performance Kit was awesome. It did so much better. Chad was beating me by a long ways before, and now I'm barely beating him, even though he has out-paddled my car. He has a couple more scoops on his tires than I have on mine. The only negative is now I need to get more scoops on mine. I need a better paddle tire for my car because he is out-powering me. I have too much power. I need a little bit more paddle. Bikeman Performance, his car crushed ours, but our stage 2 and 3 kit, even at the top end, you can tell that stage 3 kit just wanted to keep pulling. Even Chad's was starting to fall out pretty heavy at the very top. So something to consider. It's a great option, great bang for your buck, great way to just get you a little bit more power
without having to move into a turbo or a supercharger. But if you want to, there's his kit, because I know his kit can run with a supercharged kit. So stay tuned, because we do have that Bikeman performance car going against a supercharged Pro R. So thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for subscribing.